Well, joining me is a lady who described her first venture to Club Menangle as either being brave or silly. I like to look upon it as being a very exciting new chapter in her career. The lady in question is Victorian trainer driver Charlene Gusman. Well, Charlene, first of all, welcome to Club Menangle. Good to catch up with you. You quoted as saying this was either a brave or a silly move coming to this upcoming Miracle Mile Carnival. What about an exciting new chapter in your career?
Thank you for having me. Yes, it's definitely exciting. I've never had the chance to travel with one of my own horses before, so it's definitely exciting, and I just hope it all works out.
And he's Charlie's Angel, is a special horse.
He definitely is. He's my pride and joy.
He looks to be a little bit of a headstrong customer over there in the stables.
He is. He hasn't settled in here. He floated down well and he settled in at the barn very good, but just tonight, just lights and a bit of action and a different environment to home. He's a little bit on his toes.
This particular fella is so special to you on so many levels. But first of all, the dam, she's Norma Jean. Of course, Norma Jean being the name of Marilyn Monroe, one of the great Hollywood actresses. You got a little bit of a liking for the films?
Yes, I do. I like the old-time actresses, and when this mare came available, she was a 3-year-old filly when I purchased her, and I knew who the name was. I was like, oh, this is good. I like this one.
And she was a very talented performer in her own right before she became a very successful broodmare.
Yes, she only had 30-odd starts and she was barely out of the money. She ran second in the South Australian Oaks. She raced in the Breeders' Plate and other races like that. But she was also headstrong, but she was very consistent.
He's Charlie's Angel, made his debut, a winning one at Cobram back in mid-August of 2021, and what a special win that was. Not only did he mark himself as a horse of great potential, but it was also a special win for another reason.
Yes, it was a very good day. I went there that day knowing that he was a handy horse. The expectations, he just blew me away the way he did actually win, and it was very special. It was a very, very special day.
Yeah, because he's named after your father who sadly passed away.
Yes, not long before he raced. Dad got cancer very quickly and he passed away before he even got to see him trial. But when I got to name him, I thought, oh, it was good if I could name him after Dad and he'd always be with me.
And Dad wanted to sell him, but you just had a gut feeling about this horse.
Yes, when he was broken in, like the next prep, I got offered some money for him, and I said to Dad, oh, I got offered some money for him, and I told Dad, and he was like, sell him, and he thought I was crazy that I didn't sell him and take the money, but he just always sort of showed something, but he's a little bit headstrong, but he's definitely got ability.
And you consider yourself to be a hobby trainer?
Yes, definitely a hobby trainer. I've only got a couple of horses in work. One broodmare. I try to breed every year, and every year I get a decent foal, and I'm able to get them to the races. So that's very exciting.
You used to go to the trials with your dad. Is that how you got hooked on harness racing?
Yes, it was. When I was little, we used to go to Maryborough and St Anna trials on a Sunday, and got to know quite a few people in those areas, and it just progressed from there. And in '96, I went and did the Bendigo Harness Training Centre, the school there, and I just continued on from there.
And that led to a very important engagement as far as your career was concerned.
Yes, yep. I started to race drive, and then later on the track, like a few years later, after I had the kids, I started to train on my own.
You also got involved then with Maddie Craven, an excellent teacher.
Yes, August last year, I decided that I would just turn my life upside down and quit my jobs that I had at home, and I went to work for Maddie full time and take my horses. I took 3 horses with me, and just to give them that change and that different environment, and it's definitely bettered them.
Your daughter Caitlin went into another direction as far as racing is concerned and teamed up with the Gallus, but with a very strong team by the name of Godolphin.
Yes, Kate, she loves horses, and I tried to steer her away from harness racing, and she went down there just to do a couple of weeks' work to help some people out, some friends out, and turned into a full-time job. So she's been down at Flemington for 2 years now. The first year she worked for Freedman's, then this year she's been with Godolphin, and she just loves it.
You've also got a horse going around here on Tuesday with another famous name as far as being a dancer, a lecturer, and also a actress of a very high standard, Lola Montez.
Yes, she's just his travelling partner. I had to bring someone with him, so she got the call up, and then I thought, while you're here, you might as well have a race. And she's she's going around on Tuesday. She is only a country horse, but we just put her in here, and she's drawn 1, so we're happy to sit somewhere on the fence.
Now, Lola Montez was born in Limerick, Ireland, and she lived between 1821 and 1861, so only a 40-year span. How would someone so young know about Lola Montez and name a horse after her?
When I was stabled in Kilmore, I was teamed up with Bruce Kennedy. We shared stables together, and this filly, when she was younger, she used to prounce when she went to the track. She was always on her toes, and she's a real pretty little thing. She's by an American Ideal, very fine and dainty, but very pretty. And Bruce just said to me one day, oh, and her stable name's Lola, and he goes, Lola Montez. And I went home and I looked her up and I thought, oh, that's perfect. So,
Well, you're nicely drawn on Tuesday. Where do you see the prospects as far as Lola Montez? Can she play a starring role here at Club Menangle?
it would be good if she could, but I don't think so. She's just a country horse, and she's had a little bit of a break, and she raced last week before I brought her up here, so she's still coming up from a little bit of a break. But she'll try. She'll definitely try.
You're looking forward to getting in on that big spacious track with He's Charlie's Angel tonight?
I am quite nervous, but I am looking forward to having a drive here and being in such a great race. So I'm very lucky.
Well, Charlotte, it's great to have you here at Club Menangle. No doubt He's Charlie's Angel is going to add a lot of special talent to these fields. Good luck and enjoy the experience.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.